Hello, Göran.
Hello.
And welcome again to the Data 2020 Summit. Thank you for being with us today. It's a pleasure. And thank you for your input as well on the summit. Before we dive into deeper questions, can you please tell us a little bit more about your background and your area of expertise?
Yes, I can do so. I currently work for Preem. I don't know if you know, it's a downstream oil company in Sweden, the largest oil producer in Scandinavia. You probably know us as the gasoline stations where you can see, but there is a lot more to it. And I have a role there as being responsible for master data and information management. But I started within this area back in 2009, 2010, actually within Ericsson. And from there I've had a journey with master data tools, with information management, information modeling, data quality, and metadata. And finally, the last years I had at Ericsson, we were also looking into research together with the Research Institute Fraunhofer, looking into intangible assets and also how we could utilize our data for instance, predictive maintenance and things like that. So it's a pretty broad scope. And
Okay, so today you are one of the panelists in the Master Data Management panel. And master data management is a big topic, right, for the organization. So, and in order for us to become more data-driven, it is of crucial importance, I would say. So what would be some of the biggest challenges today that organizations face in master data management?
First, I think I must say I'm very happy that there is such an interest still in master data, since master data has been around for quite some years. But the area itself has, of course, evolved a lot. And I think challenges now is going from single domain to multi-domain, and how you find the capabilities between them. And if you do, you could, of course, help the organization to become better in various points. And there is a little bit of a trick, I think, to actually get this old master data area to play a role in business development, for instance. But I think if you can handle it like that, and we see the trend as data is being used more and more, I think that could be something really for the master data to achieve, even though it's
okay, so technology nowadays is developing very fast, right? And from one side, and along with it, so do the hypes, the buzzwords. So artificial intelligence, IoT, augmented reality, data science, and all of these have actually taken the IM discussion by storm. And as it sounds, it's pretty confusing. So how these trends are affecting master data management?
No, I agree. I was listening into that, of course, and it seems like there is one technology coming in, and just a few years after is another one taking over, and suddenly you don't know which technology should I use. However, I think from a master data point of view, master data is still very stable. And I think the reasons for that is that master data does very much the background work. It creates the data quality. It creates the single truth for these new technologies to actually utilize. So I think somewhere there, I think master data needs to play the greatest role.
Okay, so Göran, last year in the same summit, there were questions on what the most effective strategies for master data management would be, or even where to begin with it as a total new concept. So what would be your advice for organizations who are actually looking to set up an effective master data management?
I think master data could be very, very complicated, but it could also be very simple, depending on the scope you choose. But I think one thing which is extremely important is to create the awareness with business, because if you can create that on a level where you see that you can make a difference, it is very good. And don't forget that whatever you do when you implement a master data system is really about change management. So incremental start, I would really recommend. Try to find a process that you want to utilize for master data and begin there, and then iteratively do new implementations. So you learn as you go. So.
Göran, thank you for being with us today. It was a real pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yep.